opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a play fake here on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
3 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And bulldozing his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Complete to number 2.
In motion goes Walters.
First and 10 at the 40.
They go play action here on first down. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. From the 47, it's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. So no gain on the play. And it brings up third and 5 now.
33. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Dobson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let him fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Third and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play the zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And at the 18-yard line.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
A beautiful fake. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On play action, they'll throw. And a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Fielded at about the 28. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
Up the middle they go. It's Delgado. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Final 30 seconds in this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll run on first down. Avery. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Castro. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Delgado. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Our home team, nothing.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chicago offense set to get started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's a 2nd and 7. On a slant, here's Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
At the Bills' 40-yard line.
That's to Bowers once again. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's now 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26
now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. 14. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bishop. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down, Bills.
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete. It's Collins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 2.
He'll drop this underneath for Jeanty.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Breaks through the contact.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Up the middle they go. Bishop. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
3rd down and 13.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Delgado. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full. yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Bills first down.
On first down, it's Bishop. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Buffalo.
Right back to him on first down. There's the stiff arm. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and 3. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Back to throw here. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bills are pouring it on. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. 5 yards, now it's third and 5. In motion goes Walters. They'll drop the throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers.
Here now, second and 4.
89, Brock Bowers.
He'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now second and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They're going to look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And here come the Bills.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the option.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's the 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st down, Bills.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Delgado. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. Shoves him aside. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. Bishop. For a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line. And that's it.
Here's 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Walters with a grab over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Second down and a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
Back to throw.
Oh, he had it. was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Room past the 35.
And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 6.
They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
36-yard line.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Delgado. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
At the 49-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.